What's good, everyone? Bryson Price here, back with another live stream, and I'm going to be continuing what I was working on yesterday, but I'm going to try to come up with a different drop. So I'm trying to create something, maybe just I don't really know, but the drop that I was working on yesterday, it wasn't really working for me, but I do think that the drop that I created before will be like the stepping stones for what I will try to create today. So it wasn't wasted time, but I just feel like it needs something different. So let me give you a quick recap on what I did yesterday and then the previous day before that, and let's get started. If you're in here right now, drop a comment below. Let me know you're in here. Say what's up. Let me know what you're up to today. So I'm going to show you what I was working on before. So I really love the intro I came up with yesterday, and here it is. I accidentally had my speakers on, so it might have been some feedback, but here it is. Yeah, it's really interesting how this has progressed so far, because I created something, I created like the first drop that I made, and I was like, nah, let me scrap that, but then some of those sounds from the drop made it into the intro, and then now I like the intro, and I made that the previous drop, the second attempt, and I feel like that's going to help me out with what I'm working on today. So it's kind of interesting how the stuff I made, I didn't quite like it, but I reshaped it into something else, and it became what it is now. And I think I'm going to change up the snares, make them punch a little bit more too. But yeah, let me show you kind of like the structure. I like the structure, but the drop is not where I'm at, and it doesn't have a build-up. I need to create a build-up. But for now, I'm going to just try to add stuff to this drop, and let me show you what I've got there so far. So yeah, I like that basic idea. It needs like I just need to try to add stuff to it. So I'm gonna copy that into another section here. Yeah, I like that main lead in the drop. I think that's pretty cool, but it just sounds kind of basic right now, so I'm gonna try to create other stuff to go with it. I'm gonna delete that. Yesterday I liked that, but I don't like it today. I'm gonna delete that too. Let me hear what this is about. Let me hear what this sounds like in here. Kind of like that. It's a cool little stack. I'm gonna name this background stack. Delete that. Just trying to delete unnecessary stuff that's going to slow down the computer, and, you know, things that I don't really plan on using. So let's work starting here. Got my side chain on. Randy, what's up, man? Thanks for being here. So yeah, I came up with a basic, I don't know if you listened back to when I started the stream, but I came up with a basic drop last night. I only spent about 30 minutes on this last night because I was learning how to create stuff in Blender. But I came up with this basic framework for like a new drop, but I feel like I need to make it a little bit more interesting. So yeah, I like the way it sounds. I'm just trying to make it more interesting right now. Copy these sub bass notes so I get an idea for what's being played on the sub bass and match that. See if I can, you know, if this will work. If not, it's cool. I'm just trying stuff out. But what I'm gonna do here is do a little volume automation. A filter. Randy, so I worked on this for 30 minutes last night. It wasn't much time, but that's when I created, like, I just pulled stuff from different parts that I've created already, and I made this like basic framework for the drop. So what I did was all this is like the last 2 bars of another drop I created, like this little riff. But I took that last 2 bars and I repeated it over and over again. And let's see what else I did here. And I had that coming in every 2 bars. Yeah, so it's basically that I made that like the main part. And then this little arc thing. But yeah, all that is just the last 2 bars of what I created already. And then I also added in this flute, which I had before, but I added it in this pattern like this. So what I'm gonna do is automate this. It's gonna be like I'm gonna copy the resonance just to normal on the second note there. Oh, it looks like my snare is being... I don't remember putting that on the snare. I forgot to show you the other synths. I had this one going too. Just as like a filler. Randy, you said just an idea. I think it would sound really dope to add a soprano vocal, long tone with a lot of reverb. I don't know if you have any samples or anything like that would work well. Yeah, it's kind of like the sample that I had in yesterday. I think that would be cool. I don't think I have anything like that. I have to look. I do think that would be a cool idea. What I'm trying to do right now is I think I have enough background stuff for now. I need to come up with like a main solid, like hard hitting, but not too like heavy and like gross sounding, but just something like melodic that's heavy, like a good groove, you know what I'm saying, for like the drop. And he said maybe add a reverse echo of the low notes on that low mid synth. I don't know if I quite know what you're talking about on that, but is it this one? Or is it this one? Let me know which one you're talking about. So I just realized I don't have this side chained. Or somehow deleted it on accident. You said lower, maybe it's your bass. Like, is it this one? So you're saying like to do an echo like after these notes play here, is that what you mean? So it kind of like fills up that space, is that what you're talking about? I kind of want to see what it would sound like with some brass in here. Along the lines of Skrillex, his song, I think it's Fuji Opener. Let me take a listen real quick. Or maybe it's Moon by Power. It's one of those two.
I'm so sorry.
No, I think it's Moon by Power. Let me check this out real quick.
USAA is made for what's next. We're helping.
I'm gonna add in a contact here. then go to the session horns. So check out how he does, like, he has this synths, but it's also kind of like sounds like horns a little bit. So yeah, something, you know, along the lines of that would be kind of cool if it would work out, but it just made me think of it because of how the MIDI is arranged in this song. Randy, you said, let me try to explain again. The last two notes in the second measure, almost a growl sound right in the front. Take those notes up an octave or two and reverse them into the beginning of the third. Let me see here. So if we're talking about measures, this is the first measure, this is the second, and then this is the third. Take those notes up an octave. So like, let me see if I'm getting what you're saying here. So I think it may be that bass that you're talking about, but something maybe like this, but like reversed. That kind of sounded cool actually, but you said not that one. I did kind of like the way that sounded though, even though that's not the one you're talking about. A little bit subtle, more subtle. Which bass is it though? Maybe this one? Or is it that one? Or is it this one? Or the two, you said the two notes after that. This one right here? Is that the one you're talking about? So you're saying to reverse this sound? So kind of like, let's see here. You said higher up. Do you mean like the pitch higher up? Is that what you mean? Like, that kind of sounded cool. Just like that. I don't know if that's what you meant though. But like, maybe... Yeah, that, I like the way that sounds, but I guess I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding exactly what you mean, because it sounds kind of complex, and just the fact that like I'm not speaking to you like face to face, you know, so it makes it kind of hard because then there's a little bit of a lag too. But I understood you meant take this and then reverse it in some way and change the pitch, and I kind of did that. I don't know if it's exactly how you were thinking, but I think that sounds kind of cool though. Yeah, it is. I know it sounds kind of complex. It sounds like you have that idea in your head, but it is. Sometimes it's hard to explain stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, either way, you gave me a pretty cool idea to do that. I wouldn't have ever thought to do something like that, you know, so it just kind of expands the way, you know, I would think about something. You said I was thinking with another instrument in the beginning of the third measure, like right here. On this part, when this hits, to have like another instrument come in. So echoing these two notes. So I may not get it exactly. I may not get it exactly how you're thinking, Randy, but just so I can understand what you're trying to say, I'm gonna try something and see if this is what you mean. Huncho Jack, what's up, man? I'm gonna answer your question in a second. Hold on, okay? So Randy, did you mean something like that, where it kind of like echoes after this sound? So after that third measure, it kind of echoes like that? So like this here? I think, let me see here. And then if I get too far into here, then these are just playing different notes. I think the only place it would make sense is probably maybe like, I think that might be the only place that makes sense, but even then, it's playing this bass note, so I'm gonna have to change that note. It's playing a B at this point. It might have to come up like, and maybe higher. sounds kind of cool. The only thing is that part is a little bit loud. It's just a lot of stuff going on. Is that so? Is that the idea that you had in mind, Randy? Like something like that? Maybe not the same sound, but like that kind of rhythm. Is that what you had in mind? And yeah, Huncho Jack, this is the song from yesterday. I changed it up just a little bit, and I'm trying to create a different drop. But yeah, it's the same song as yesterday. You know, if you remember the intro. I need to fix this reverse here. Okay, Randy, so you said the right rhythm. Okay, so I got that. So that's the rhythm you had in mind. Yeah, the notes might need to be changed, but I'm gonna mute that for now, and I'm gonna come back to it. You said not sure exactly, but more focused sound, less broad. Yeah, man, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna come back to that because I do want to fill this up. Let me answer you, Huncho Jack, real quick. You said, let me see where what you typed here. You said, okay, Huncho Jack, you said, what VSTs would you like to have? That's a good question. I feel like I have pretty much everything I need. Even though I don't have everything, I think I have I've got a few plugins here. The stuff that I would say that I would want, like if money was not an issue, I would definitely get more of the Valhalla plugins. Those reverb plugins are amazing. I'll just show you real quick, and this is for anybody else who's interested in plugins and stuff. So Valhalla, they make really good plugins, and they do have some free ones. I've got the free ones, the Freak Echo, and then the Valhalla Supermassive. But they have a lot of really cool like reverb plugins. But they're not pricey, but I just don't feel like I'm gonna spend the money on it. So that would be plugins I would get. But as far as like sound plugins, I don't know. Sometimes you have to limit what you use in order to become effective, and like sometimes if you have too many tools, it can limit your creativity. So I like where I'm at right now currently. I can't think of anything like any other VSTs that I would want besides like mixing plugins, like some of the like UAD plugins. Like I'd definitely get more of these. There's some really good ones out there. But yeah, I don't know how else to answer that. I'm pretty satisfied with what I have right now. And then I've got this keyboard over here. This keyboard is amazing. It's a Accord Triton Extreme. The keys are weighted, which is cool for when you're playing, and then also the sounds are really cool. So I pretty much have everything I need to create. I wouldn't say I would need anything else. I'm gonna fix this here. Yeah, I feel like that's one mistake that a lot of people make, and I used to bootleg on my plugins back in the day, a long time ago. I don't do that anymore, but back when I used to bootleg plugins, that was one of the problems I ran into. It limited my creativity because I had everything, and I never had to sit down and take the time to learn something. Oh, maybe one plugin that I would love to have is Harmor, which it comes with FL Studio, but that is a really cool plugin. Yeah, but the cool thing about Harmor is that you can add in samples into it and like make new sounds out of it. That's really cool. Maybe I will extend this out a little bit and stretch it. Randy, yeah, so Harmor does work with Ableton, but it doesn't, with FL Studio, it comes with FL Studio, but if you use it with Ableton, you gotta purchase it. I think I'm gonna mute that for now. Yeah, man, I have heard of Arcade. I haven't used it yet, though. So I'm gonna put this MIDI pattern here. And I'm gonna try to add in some, I know this is really different, but some trumpets though, or some horns in some way. I think it'll be interesting. I've never tried to do anything like this. Horns, and let's go to the trumpet section. And then I'm definitely going to have to process this to make it sound more EDM, I'm going to add a little frequency splitter here. I'm going to add a EQ8. Cut out the low frequencies up to 150. Add an erosion. Yeah, OTT is really good. I use it on everything. There's an OTT on this sound right now, right here. But I mean, there's certain sounds it doesn't work well with, but you just have to experiment. I like to add OTT to 100%, then add a saturator, and then a compressor to turn up the volume. That's how I like to use it. Yeah, but OTT is awesome. It's great for using it to make your stuff loud. I'm gonna add an LFO tool on this to make it sound more choppy, because it just sounds really up front right now. Yeah, so I'm just experimenting right now to try it. This might not work, but I'm just seeing if it sounds good, just trying new stuff out. It sounds like there's a delay on that. Yeah, Huncho, you said, does Marshmello and other EDM producers mix themselves, or is it done by somebody else? I would say the mix is done by them, um, and in most cases they will master it themselves too. But on occasion they might send it to a mastering engineer. But I would say it's definitely mixed by them, for sure. There may be some exceptions, but I think most people mix and master. I like the way that sounds, kind of like in the background. So without it, it sounds like this. It sounds more alive. CMLC Beats, what's up, man? Thanks for joining in. Thanks for tuning in. You said, I wish I knew how to mix and master. Man, the only thing I could say to that is just, if you're really serious about learning how to mix and master, never give up, because I've been trying to learn how to mix and master probably since probably 2010. Really is really when I started trying to learn stuff about mixing and mastering. And I don't feel like I've arrived yet. I feel like I'm still learning, but there's a lot more resources now than there was then to learn. So I think you could definitely learn a lot quicker than I did. But it's just something you got to be serious about practicing. They say you become a master at something after 10,000 hours. Now, how many hours have you put in to mixing and mastering, like learning that or making beats? It just takes a long time. It's a consistent thing that you have to do day in and day out. And you can't track your progress in the day-to-day, but it's something that you look back over time and you see how much you've progressed. So that's my advice to you. I hope that helps you. I hope it's not discouraging. I hope it's encouraging, because I've spent a lot of time doing this, and that's why I'm decent at it. But that's all it boils down to. If you know who Jaws is, he's an EDM producer. One thing that he said that I found really interesting in an interview, it's some random interview, I don't even remember, I don't have a link or anything, but I just found it really interesting what he said. He said, the only thing different between me and the other people that didn't make it is that I just spent more time making music, so he's basically saying that the only thing that set him apart was that he put more hours in than everybody else. So I just found that to be really interesting. But with that said, like, you want to have a balanced life too, if that's important to you. Like, for me, a balanced life is important, so I can't put all my eggs into the music basket. Like, I have to divide out my time between family and then my health, so like hitting the gym, working out. But yeah, you definitely have to maximize your time. Like, how much time are you wasting that could be put towards music or mixing and mastering, So I hope that helps. That's just how I look at things. I always take stock about how much time I'm wasting, and then I try to cut back on the time that I'm wasting and put it towards productive things. You say, yeah, I feel you. I take all the effect plugins and just try it on everything and see what it does. Thanks for the advice. For sure, man. Definitely watch a lot of tutorials on YouTube about mixing and mastering, but ultimately you have to try it out for yourself and test your mix in different spots. And it takes time to train your ear, so that you can even hear what sounds good. My best advice for you for comparing your mix and seeing how it really sounds is find the songs that you think sound best to you compare your mixes to their mixes and try to figure out what's different about it, and then try to make your mixes match their mixes. Like that's the ultimate, that's the best way to improve, is try to copy your inspirations. Huncho, you said you got to be obsessed to become the best in something. That's true, man. I mean, and if you don't really love it, you know, it's going to be really hard to be obsessed with something that you don't really love. For me, like music, it's just how I was created. It's how I was born. Is that music is, I've always loved music, so it's easy for me to be obsessed with something that I love, you know. But if you don't really love something and you're doing it for the wrong reasons, then it's going to be really hard to get to that point that you're trying to get to. And Randy, you said we got to think about time that we waste on things that have little/no value. That's 100% true, man. You know, like if you have trouble with this, take stock. Like it just like somebody would count their calories on MyFitnessPal. You know, just like you take stock of what you eat. Take stock of the time and how you're spending it throughout the day. Don't even try to change anything. Just keep track of it and really see where your time is going. And I think you'd be surprised. Like on the iPhone, I think there's somewhere where you could track and see exactly how many hours you're spending on certain apps and different things. Like definitely do that. If that's something that you struggle with, like keep track of your time and just see exactly where you're going, where your time is going, and just try to improve, you know. So I hope that helps. I feel like that's something I'm really good at, is time management. So yeah, even if you don't like my music, if you think my music sucks, like I think you have something to learn from me in time management, because I feel like I manage my time really well. So I hope that advice helps you. And also, one other thing on that topic, last thing, is that sometimes the breaks that you take from making music will make you more productive. So if you think like, oh, I don't have an hour to go to the gym, you know, because I've got to work on this music, but you're sitting there and you're forcing it and you're trying to do something and you're not being productive, you're better off just taking a little break, you know, getting a little bit of exercise, coming back with a fresh mind, instead of trying to power through it unproductively, you know. Randy, you said, I read recently that small changes made consistently over a long period of time have a monumental impact. Yeah, that's so true, man. And it reminds me of a pastor that I listen to a lot. His name is Matt Chandler. He's pastor of the Village Church. That's one thing he mentions about, you know, our relationship with God too, is that it's the little things that you do each and every day, and then you look back over a long period of time and you see how much you've changed. It's not so much like, even though big things happen sometimes, like miracles happen, whatever, it's like the little things you do every day that orient your heart towards God, that will make a huge difference in the long run, and you'll be able to look back over time and see how much you've changed, you know. Huncho Jack, you said 10 minutes a day is better than 2 hours a week, or 2 hours once a week. Yeah, I agree with that statement also, that that it's better, instead of, like, let's say instead of taking like one day off of a week to do music, like say you're busy, you're working, instead of taking like one day off of a week and spending 8 hours that day, I think it'll be more productive if you split that up into like 2 hours, into 2 hour increments, and you're just consistently being creative, exercising your creative muscles more consistently. I think that'll be way more effective, you know. I also, I compare this to working out a lot, because I feel like that has so much comparisons to like becoming good at music and then becoming strong, because like you can't just work out once a week You have to. It's better if you spread it out and you work out like 3 times a week. So I feel like that has a lot of. They have a lot of similarities. Let's try to add a wider on this. I feel like this thing needs more arps. Let's see if I can stack the arps in this without it sounding too busy. Let's see if I can change up the sound here. I'm gonna cut out the low end on this here. That sounds kind of crunchy, but it's cool. It sounds really wide. CMLC Beats, you said, since when do you produce? So, I've been producing since 2005. Now, with that said, I was in school after high school. I graduated in 2006 from high school. After high school, I went to college, and then I went to grad school, and I graduated grad school in 2014. And then after that, for the next 2 or 3 years, I was working hard to pay off my student loans, me and my wife's student loans. And we got those paid off. And then after that, I was able to dedicate a little bit more time to music. So I've been going pretty hard with music for the last 3 years. But I've always, when I've had time, when I had time when I was in school, I created music. But I wasn't able to create like I am now. So a lot of times it's not about how long you've been producing as much as how much time you've actually put in towards it. So even though I've been producing a long time, I still feel like I have a long way to go. Alright, and then now I'm going to just try to add some single notes in the background in an ARP-like fashion, but not using an arpeggiator, if that makes sense. So let me open up Serum. You said, yeah, but just keep it up, that you sure will hit your goals. Yeah, man, for sure. I feel like I have a long way to go and a lot to learn still, but that doesn't discourage me, I'm just trying, I guess my ultimate goal, my ultimate goal is to be able to make music for a living, or at least make it like 50% or 75% of my income, and then I can make up the rest doing my other job. But yeah, I just love being creative. So yeah, that's my ultimate goal. Who knows if I'll ever get there, but I'm putting in the work, and as I'm putting in the work to do it, I'm enjoying doing it. So even if I don't get to my goal, I'm still enjoying what I'm doing. You know, I'm not gritting my teeth through it and like just like miserable doing it. Like I enjoy making music, so you gotta love the process. You know. Let's turn off that reverb. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I'm in a good position to give advice to people who are starting out, and even maybe like intermediate producers. But that's just because I've been doing this for so long, and I've been through certain things that I feel like I could help other people out who are struggling with the same thing. But with that said, I don't feel like I'm above anybody because I still have a lot to learn, you know. And Huncho Jack, you said, what job do you do? I'm a physical therapist, so I work in nursing homes sometimes, and I work in hospitals and help people rehab after they've had surgery or after they've been to like nursing homes. That's a cool sound. Alright. So I'm gonna make like a little archetype pattern here. And yeah, so like me being a physical therapist, I make a good salary when I work, so it allows me, it's kind of like I'm funding myself to create music. A lot of times, like with Gary Vee, I'm a big Gary Vee fan, Cymatics fan, like they give a lot of good advice. And sometimes I feel like I don't know if it's the right thing that they're telling people. It may be the right thing, but for me, I find value in the route that I took. Not saying it's the only right route, but I feel like being a physical therapist has helped fund me to make music. But what they usually tell people is that you don't need to go to college, and just do what you love, grind it out, and then eventually you make it happen. Which, I mean, maybe that's the right way to do it, but what if you want a family? You know, what if you want a wife? What if you want children? Or what if you want children? Like, how are you going to support them while pursuing that? So I feel like in my position, I'm able to create music, but I'm also able to help support my family. So I feel like that's an advantage, you know? Yeah, so that's something to think about. It's kind of a cool sound. I don't know if it's gonna work, but... What if I speed it up? What if it went up and then came down? That would be cool. Maybe I'll put like an echo on that or something. Put an echo boy on there. Yeah, that's a cool sound. I like that. I've always gotten really good results by drawing in notes in an ARP-like fashion without it being an ARP. It's just something to think about. You said, why do you think it works better that way? I don't know, man. I don't know if it's because you can come up with some variations that an ARP is not doing, or like with an ARP, sometimes the pluckiness isn't there. I'm not sure. I can't really answer that question. I don't know what it is about it, but it's definitely something to think about and to experiment with, because I've always gotten really good results by doing that. Yes, sir. I do know music theory. Really simple music theory. I've memorized all the major scales. If you memorize the major scales and the chords in the major scale, the minor scale is really easy. So let me give you an example here. So A major, that's the same thing as F sharp minor, okay? So the only difference is that it's 3 semitones down, and A major starts with this chord, which is in the A major scale. Well, A major is this chord, but F sharp minor starts with that chord, but that chord is in the A major scale. So basically all that to say is that if you know your major scales and your major chords, all you have to do is shift down 3 semitones, and that's where your minor scale starts, and it's the same scales. So I've memorized my major scales and all the chords, and that's the extent of my music theory. Like, I don't know super complicated music theory, but that's enough to allow me to create music in an intelligent fashion and be able to import other songs and that are in different keys and know what chords they're using. So hope that makes sense. Yeah, man, I would definitely encourage you learning your music theory. That's a huge thing. Like, if you're serious about producing, you need to know your music theory, for sure. That would be cool if this was at the end here. Let's see how this sounds. Yeah, I need to find a good spot for this. I'm gonna change the resonance automation, and I want it to come in a little bit quicker. on this sound here. Let's do it like this. That's kind of cool like that. And I got that one. Let's do another one here. Rarities, what's up? You said, do you have songs for like drone footages? Yeah, man. Now, I mean, what exactly, are you a videographer? A lot of my songs, most of my songs are free for download. If you go to my website, go to brysonprice.com/music, and you'll see my catalog here. But yeah, most of these songs are free, and you can just download them and use them in your videos. You said, Huncho Jack, you said, have you seen The Young Pope, or what TV shows do you like? Right now, me and my wife are currently watching Vikings, but I really don't watch too much TV. We only watch it we watch it on Friday night and Saturday night, and then that's it. That's all the TV we watch. But yeah, I like Vikings. I think it's cool. It's cool to see how people lived back then. I'm gonna try to make a really fast arc here. Rarities, you said, okay, sweet. My fiance and I are starting a YouTube channel and discussing a rare journey, and thought it would be cool to use music during drone footage. Yeah, man. Hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and we could talk more about it, for sure. Randy, you said, what show did you say you watch, and why are you so generous in giving your music away for free? So, I like giving away my music for free when I can, because, well, sometimes I can't give my music away for free, because when you release with the label, sometimes you don't always have control. They want to charge for it. But the reason why I give my music away for free is kind of like what we were talking about before, is that I have a day job if I need money, but my purpose with my music is to basically just share the message of the Bible through music. Like, that's my ultimate goal, you know. Well, my ultimate goal is to make a living, you know, doing music, but like the purpose behind my music, it's not just to make money, it's, you know, to share how God has changed my life through music. So that's why I'm giving it away for free, because I don't need music to make a living. Like, I want to make music as a living, but I don't need it. So I don't want to make my money by selling music to people. Like, if they want to support me, maybe in the future, like, I'll have merch that they can buy, but I want to make my money, like, maybe off of just YouTube, you know, like ad revenue and stuff like that. But I just feel like I like giving away my music for free, because I like it when people give away free music. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. of sounds like it. I don't generate income off of YouTube yet. So the criteria is that you have to have 1,000 subscribers, which I do have. But the next criteria is that you have to have 4,000 hours of watch time, which right now I'm getting about 16,000 hours of watch time per month. And I believe in order for me to start monetizing my videos, I need 20,000. So I'm not too far off from being able to monetize, but I'm about 4,000 to 5,000 hours away per month of watch time in order for me to be able to monetize my videos. That sounds cool. Yeah, man, New Heaven Volume 3 should help. You're right, man. That I do get pretty good watch time on those videos. But the only thing with that is if you, in order to monetize your channel, you have to take away all the videos that include other people's content, or just mute the parts of the video that have their content. So when I put out New Heaven mixes, it includes other people's content, which is a good tactic for growing my channel, but I don't think I'll be able to monetize those videos though. So those videos might not count towards the 4,000 hours. I just added another little sidechain there. So that brings up a good point. Like, once I do get 4,000 hours of watch time, I might have to get a little bit more, because I do have some content that has other people's material in it. But I think most of my content does not have other people's material. Like, when I do live streams, sometimes I play other people's music, but I can just mute that section of the live stream, and then they'll think it's okay. So yeah, I mean, I think I should be pretty good. But like things like the New Heaven mixes, I might have to either I don't know what I'll have to do, but I don't think I can monetize those. Serum, and I'm going to see if I can make some more magical type arps. Reverb needs that's delaying is really cool. I might try to throw that in the background just because it has a cool stereo effect. Let's see if I could get the bass chords here. Or, sorry, root notes. Yeah, it's cool, man. I agree. I'm gonna put sidechain on this. Yeah, I know what you're getting at there. I think that would sound cool too. But the reason why I'm including this sound is I don't know if you're wearing headphones or not, but it's really cool the way it's like going back and forth like that, and it sounds really cool kind of in the background with the other sounds. Like, I need to put the effect chain on this too. One up octave, put it up an octave. It just adds some like magic dust to the top. Or maybe I could have it playing these notes, the synth, along with the synth flute. Let me hear how that would sound. Yeah, when I was first playing that sound, I thought like that reverb on it, the tail just kind of lingering in the background would be kind of cool too. Are you talking about a delay to this here? It already has a delay on it. That's why it's sounding like that, but let's see what would happen if I add another delay. See, this is without it. So with the delay. But that might sound kind of cool like that. Good old Echo Boy, yes sir. How you doing, Eric? It's probably one of my favorite plugins. Let's see what it sounds like with more feedback. I did cut off the volume on this part because I didn't want it to interact with this, because it was kind of feeding into that and it took away from those sounds. I'm gonna add an EQ to the end of this. Boost some of those frequencies there. So now I think I need something to stack with this. This might need to completely come out or just be pushed to the background a little bit. I like the way that sounds, but let's see how it would sound when I stack something else with it. I'm gonna delete that sound. I'm definitely not gonna use that. I don't think that's gonna work. I need something that's more chord based. It kind of sounded cool when it was going faster like that. I feel like something's clashing with that sub bass. Let me see here. So this is playing the E, B, G, E. This might need to be moved like this. Let me hear how it sounds if I move everything forward, because I think I might have to. So last night I spent like an hour or an hour and a half following this tutorial, and I made a really cool glowing cube in Blender. And then I changed one setting, and then it crashed the program and I lost everything. But it was cool. It was a learning experience. Let's hear how that sounds. It sounds like it just comes in a little bit too fast. I may have to push the sub bass back. That might be the right pattern for the sub bass. I didn't realize that it was clashing with the chords there. I like it down there. Alright, I'm gonna change this back. I thought this kind of sounded cool in there. This little B note variation. Or maybe like this. It the way it was. gonna try to stack this again. Let's see what else we go with it. Or maybe I'll just, yeah, I've duplicated it there. I'm going to take off this hyper and dimension, take off the phaser, take off the chorus, take off the reverb, and then maybe just mess with this stuff and see if I could get some variations of it. Maybe change the filter. This, are you wearing headphones? Because it's going like back and forth. I think I'm gonna try to find a different sound though. Let's see. It's a cool sound. That sound has a lot of texture. was sounding like that. I didn't have the sidechain in. Oh, and I don't have the sidechain on this group either. That's a mistake. Maybe I'll turn this sound down, kind of put it in the background. Actually, I'm going to delete this. I'm going to enable this clip that I had. This is kind of more in the background. Let me see if the sidechain is on down here.
Boy, hit the scene. Boy, hit the scene.
No, I don't think I got the sidechain on there. So copy my sidechain device over to these vocals here.
Boy, hit the scene.
Let's hear the intro again.
Hit the scene. Demons flee when your boy hit the scene.
Let me copy another section here, that way I can add some variation. Because this might be a cool thing to do at the end of like the phrase, like over here.
Boy hit the scene.
section here, and I'll come up with something else. And also the trumpets that I added. Yeah, I need something stronger on this part right here. And then at the end of the phrase, then this little melodic break could come in. Let me build on that real quick. Let me stack this with another sound. And I'm gonna take off the convolution reverb. Basad, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. I felt like this was off, and it's because it was quantized to the wrong bar. I gotta change it over here too, and then also down here. And then maybe I'll stack it with like a bell type sound too. I'll bring it up an octave. So when it comes back around, I'm gonna cut off of all that reverb. Let me hear what it sounds like in the mix here. It's too much reverb actually. So when that comes back around, I'm gonna put a utility here. And I'm going to mute it like that. That'd be cool to put some kind of like a melodic growl on this part. Huncho, you said when you are done with the track, do you EQ the Sandy frequency like the high ones? I I'm not sure exactly what you mean by that. Do you mean like the muddy frequencies? And what do you mean like the high ones? Or the highest ones? What do you mean by that? Save it real quick. I don't think I've saved it since I started this live stream. Puncho, you said like the highest highs in the mix all the way up. So, are you saying like when I'm done with the track, do I put like an EQ on the master? Like this, and then like boost the high frequencies? Is that what you're saying? Because if that's what you're asking, I don't do that. I might boost it a little bit, like this. Or, you know, boost the sub, maybe like half a dB at most, maybe 1 dB. But usually I try to mix in my groups. Yeah, usually I try to tend to mix in my groups. I try not to do the master. But occasionally I will do like a little bump at the top. Nothing, definitely nothing more than a dB, for sure. Like, yeah, I try to mix on my groups. I try to mix them like that instead of doing it all on the master. I feel like that's the best way to do that. I try not to put too much stuff on my master. I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but I'm just giving it a shot here. That could be cool. What if I did like a filter? Could be kind of cool like that. Let's do this same automation on the level. And then on this noise here. That's That's a cool sound. I like that sound. I don't know if it... I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it work on this one, but... Let me mute those vocals real quick and see what that sounds like. That'd be cool if I sped up that part just like the sub bass is doing. So let me copy the LFO right here. Huncho, you said, what do you think of programs that master for you like Ozone? I feel like it's probably something that you should use only after you've learned mixing and mastering. If it's something that's like mastering for you, because I feel like it's just like, if you don't, it kind of hinders your ability to learn how to mix really good. That's my opinion. I mean, unless you're learning how to mix with it and learning the ideas behind what you're doing. But yeah, I feel like there's no shortcut. You just have to kind of put in the hours in learning how to do it. What I might do here is take a multi-splitter, just make these frequencies a little bit louder. I'm gonna mute that for now. And then I'm gonna put a wider on the top frequencies. And then I might put it on the mid frequencies, but not do it so much. Might change up this pattern. copy these over here. But I'm gonna change up the notes and make them like these. Let's see what that would sound like. Let me try putting an ARP in the background here and see what it sounds like. So I'll put it like on every 0.2 and 0.4 like that. But I can change the notes based on what chord it's playing. So let's see here. This is playing E, B, G, E. E, B, G, B. So I'll move this up to the B. I'm going to style this up and I'm going to put an LFO tool here. to this also, just on this one part. Alright, I'm looking for some sounds that I use to stack. Can't remember what I put in. Oh, I think it's this one. Let's make this follow the same pattern. Then I'm going to turn this up with utility. I'm going to add this LFO tool over here also. I think I'm going to take off of this little stutter here, and then even on the sub. drag this into the drop and see what it sounds like. Trying to fix the timing on this here. Let's see what happens if I add in some harmonies on these chords. let's try to bring in some other sounds in here. That's a cool sound. I think I accidentally changed that sound. Let's go ahead and copy that one back there. Alright, I'm going to pull up a different sound here. Turn off the delay on that. That's a cool sound. I think I'm going to add that on this second variation here, instead of having that same sound go on. I feel like this part is a little bit stale, so I have an idea. What I'm gonna try to do here is use some super saw chords and see what that's gonna sound like. Kind of in the background. I want the other sounds to stand out, but I feel like it needs more pop. Maybe something higher. I'm gonna cut out the low frequencies, everything below 150. Put some heavy sidechain on it. And then I think I'm also going to filter it. Turn it down a little bit too. So put this same LFO on here and on oscillator B. Put it on the sub here and then also on the noise. can't put it on BPM. Let's hear what it sounds like if I put wider on this. I love that sound right there. That's really cool. This thing that I just added. And then that with the ARP sounds pretty cool. So the only thing is that this initial sound, it sounds really quiet in the mix. I don't know if other stuff is covering it up. Can't quite tell what's going on, but let me try adding another multiband splitter on there. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah, but let's turn that down a little bit. I like the way that sounds. So I'm gonna just enable it for that one part. Change the automation on this filter here. And now let's hear what it sounds like if I put some kind of a convolution reverb on here. That might be kind of cool. Let's put it after the multi-split. And then I'm going to automate it to only come on this part here. down the echo just a little bit that I added, the delay. So maybe on this part, I'll turn this down. I'll turn that down, just because maybe I can emphasize something else. Maybe I'll stack in another sound in there. Or maybe what I'll do is, yeah, let me turn this down. Let's do -5 dB. But let's try a different sound in there. So let me duplicate this. I'll name it vocode 2, and then I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna delete this part. Take off wider. And then let's change the sound up. Turn off this automation here. And maybe we'll mess with this here. Sounds cool. It adds a little variation. Let's see about making this sound a little bit shorter. That's a crazy sound. What if I could replicate that sound somehow? What if it was like... That's a cool sound. Maybe I'll turn it down a little bit. That's a cool sound though. So let me turn this down. Let's turn it down by 3 dB, and then we'll turn this down by 3 dB also. Let me hear what it sounds like if I put this sound on this part. Turn it up on this part just to make it stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to have a utility tool come in and automate the gain up. And then I'm also going to put a wider on it. Automate wider to come on. Christian, what's up, man? How are you doing? Just expanding on the drop from yesterday, I created something new, so I'll show you what's going on here. I think I'm getting closer. I don't feel like I'm there yet. Yeah, but I feel like I'm getting closer. Yeah, and I feel like it takes me a long time to make drops in general. Melodies come easier to me, but drops are a little bit harder. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people spend a lot of time making EDM because it's like, it's tough. It's tough to make something original. But yeah, I feel like it takes me especially long to make drops. Christian, you said, good, I actually fell asleep on you yesterday. I was tired after work. That's all good, man. I think the water probably put you to sleep. I think that's probably what did it. think today I've come up with some pretty cool like little fills for the drop. Especially like this that goes with the art. Let me find it. Like those together sound really cool. And then this here. The end melody is okay. That's okay. I mean, I might want to change that. But then this thing is cool. That's really cool in that spot. And then that along with the art sounds really cool. But yeah, I'm still kind of undecided about the main drop sound. I mean, maybe it'd be cool for like, so there's like a drop with like all the energy and then it kind of breaks down into this part. That might work. But I feel like I need an initial drop with like a lot more energy for some reason. So I might have to keep working on that. Huncho, you said I've seen that you got a schedule in YouTube post that you will stream on Facebook. Will you stream more on YouTube? So yeah, man, I actually don't stream much on Facebook. If I stream on Facebook, it'll be like a Saturday afternoon. But I've been streaming on YouTube Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 12:15 p.m. Central Time. That might change next week because I'm having to go back to work for about 3 or 4 hours every day. But so I definitely will not be able to stream at this 12:15 time. But I'm trying to work out and see exactly what time I'll be able to stream. It'll be for a month that I'm going back to work. I'm gonna try to do it in the evening, maybe at like 7:15. But yeah, I'll just have to see. But yeah, that's the goal, is to stream as much as possible on YouTube. But I've been getting in 3 times a week though, so that's probably the most I'll do for now. Because I have to like also work on music. I gotta work on artwork, so it's hard for me to like balance out my time. Because a stream will usually take me about 2.5, 3 hours. So yeah, like probably the most I'll ever stream is about 3 times a week. So let me start another section here. I'm probably gonna wrap it up pretty soon. It looks like my daughter's awake. I don't think she's crying yet, but yeah, let me just start this little section here. Maybe I'll make it more like the intro. Let's see what that would sound like. What if I did the kicks like that? That would be crazy. Huncho Jack, did I answer your question, man? Cool, yeah. That sounds real different. What if I made a drop like that? Like, that sounds super unique. That was like, let me put in the sidechain on there. Let me use those toms. I think they're down here. So I'm gonna take out the toms that are on the kicks because I think that's kind of excessive. But what do y'all think about this so far? I want to hear your thoughts. So let me play for you what I have. I have an intro and I made a drop today on the live stream, but I feel like it's more of like a B section for a drop instead of like the main drop that comes in after the build up. But I want to hear what y'all think. So let me play it and y'all tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? Hey, see you later, Huncho Jack. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time, man. But yeah, what do y'all think about this here? To me, it sounds more of like a B-side for a drop, but yeah, I'm gonna try to expand on this idea here. And then if I make that sub hit really hard, that would be cool. Almost maybe put like an 808 under there. Huncho Jack, he said, sounds really full. Love the vocals. The ARP is cool. In your opinion, yeah. Thanks, man. And I really appreciate you being here. I think you've been here since the beginning of the stream, so I appreciate that for sure. Let me see what other kind. I feel like I need a snare kind of a sound now. Yes, sir, man. You too. Sleep good. I'm gonna change this to mimic what I had going on before there. So, yeah, like that. That's like a different groove, you know, like a groove change up. What I'll do probably is duplicate this track here. That way I can change it how I need, because in the other ones it's kind of a background sound. This one's going to be the main one. That'd be crazy if I added some kind of, maybe some congas or something. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know how it's gonna sound. It's almost got kind of a Latin vibe now. So right here I'm going to add a different kind of a sound. I'm going to take this off. Let's see what I've made today over here. That's cool. Let's see what this ARP would sound like at the end here. Along with, where was that thing I made? This one. Maybe I'll add that at the beginning. So let's take out some of these synths here. And let's make sure it's sidechained. It doesn't sound like it's sidechained. Ronnie, what's up, man? I'm just almost done with the live stream here. I'm just trying to add this in real quick. Yeah, sidechain it. I've got kind of a Latin vibe on these drums here. Let me take out that synth that's playing. I'm not sure where it is. can't find it. I keep looking over it. Oh, here it is. Yeah, take this out. I think that might be a little bit too much for like that first sound. It's really cool, but let me drag it over here. Drag it here. My project's getting messy now. I'm having trouble finding stuff. Let me turn this sound down a little bit. I feel like I need some different hi-hats here. Let me look through my hi-hats. Maybe something like that could be cool. Oh, I need to put that ARP in there. The ARP needs to go right here. play it here from the intro. I'm gonna go grab my daughter and I'll be right back.
Hit the scene. Demons flee when your boy hit the scene. Hit the scene. Demons flee when your boy hit the scene. Hit the scene. Demons flee when your boy hit the scene.
Ronnie, you said you like the snare? This one right here? You like that snare in there? And then here's the drop, what I came up with today. Yeah, but I don't know if I like that for a drop yet. I still don't know. And then this little part, I really like this part that I created here, but I don't know if it has the energy that I'm looking for. It's more of like something that would play after the drop. Something like that. But yeah, I'm still kind of stuck on the drop. I feel like I need something else. I don't feel like this is good enough. Yeah, what do you think about that part, Ronnie? Do you also think that part needs more energy? Because that's what I'm feeling like. I feel like it's kind of like lagging in energy. But I love the intro.
Hit the scene. Demons flee when your boy hit the scene.
But yeah, I think I created some pretty cool sounds. But yeah, Ronnie, you said, is there any possibility for you to add a monster sound in that part? Yeah, man, there is for sure. I just I need to mess around with it some more. You want up here, baby? Here you go. Yeah, cause I don't feel like it's there yet. Maybe I could add some kind of some of those kind of sounds, you know, to that part. But yeah, it needs more energy for sure. Oh. I like all the little accent sounds that I added today, so I definitely think I made some progress on that. And then this sound was crazy. I like that. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today. I will be back on Thursday. Look. I'll be back on Thursday live streaming 12:15 p.m. Central Time. On Wednesday, I've got New Heaven Volume 3 dropping. I'm really excited for y'all to hear that. And then next week's live streaming is going to be a little bit different because I've got to go back to work for a couple hours every day. But yeah, so I will catch y'all on Thursday. Look out for New Heaven Volume 3 tomorrow, Wednesday. And I will catch y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in.